All right, guys, so just wanted to do a quick video, what's going on in the shop right now. Took a break from machining flat work for a second because we've got these partial days, parties for the holidays. Just wanted to wish everybody happy holidays, Merry Christmas. And here's what we're working on today. A friend of mine brought me these blades. These are big. I mean, this is a blade off of a big lawnmower deck that goes on a skid steer. And apparently these things are I don't know, $200, $300, $500 a piece, something they get for these things. And they're kind of beat up on the edge and a little dulled. And he's asked me if I can just throw an edge on there. Plenty of meat left. This will be their first resharpen, so this, until these things get cut way back, there's really no sense in spending the big bucks and buying new blades just to get a sharp edge. So here's what we're going to do. Yeah, we're just going to work on the Bridgeport. I've got my big 10-inch sign plate out. I dialed in an angle. Just there's no spacer in there. I've just got all the bolts tight. I just pulled it up so it looked about right. And use this. Of course, it's squared in. I use this to locate the blade. I've got it toe clamped down here and also up here as much as possible. Went ahead and found a spacer block that sort of kind of fits, clamped it down so it wouldn't walk, just to take some of the ring out of that guy. Surface finish is not that important on this thing. Basically all I do, I've marked my Y position where I can come in and just do a side cut, and then I just cut this down not till it's sharp, but maybe leave a 30 thou face on that thing. All right, we got the next one bolted in, and all I do is lower this down, and we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna cut this edge back to roughly within some sort of tolerance, the same point. Okay, so my first little cuts here. I'm going to go ahead and pretty heavy cutting. Probably 40-50 thou. Okay, so I gotta go to 0 on Z, which is about 90 thou down yet. So I'm gonna take maybe 20 thou cuts per pass. Keeps the chatter down. about 50% axial, like overlap, and I'm moving about 25 inches a minute. So another 20 thou. That's plenty. Pretty hard. Progress looks good. Another 20-ish. Plus it's really about 23 inches in. Maybe 22. Chips are hot. You don't want to be in a position where you have to hold this thing down. It's not possible. And down another 20-ish. A little spring pass or something. The next one's only 10 thou. Alright. Kind of a cleanup thing. Still making hot chips. Again, a little spring pass. leaves a little bit of a flat edge just like the others. So yeah, we're in good shape. Just cool things down a little bit. And we're ready for the next one. Yeah, there's probably going to be, 15, 20 guys chime in on this, who knows, about how to actually sharpen these things. Just to clear the air, after the military, I actually worked on Air Force golf courses for about 10 years. So rotary and reel mowers, I'm fairly experienced with that stuff. I asked the questions. I said, how fast does this thing turn? Because take a bunch of material off this, we're going to want to balance them. He said, turn slow, very slow, maybe 100, 200 RPM, very, very slow. So he's not worried about it. I still am, but that's why my setup, I'm going to come in and face off this edge and then bring it down to, roughly the same. Hopefully none of them are worn unevenly, but, we'll see. We'll cover that bridge when we get there. But yeah, just using an end mill. It's the fastest material removal rate I got. 4 flute. I think it's a 20 thou edge curve on the end mill. It just makes it a little more durable on this steel. This is pretty hard stuff, actually. So yeah, that's the plan. We'll cut everything on this one angle, and then we'll just flip everything around on the angle plate and do the other side. So yeah, pretty basic stuff. All that's left in that project is to just turn them around and cut the other side, and then I might take a grinder and just dress that edge, just put an edge on it so it'll cut paper. No, I'm not. I'm just joking. Anyway, that's all that's going on. I got to finish up that flat work for that balloon, and there will be a video coming on that. I don't know, next week. I'm off to Mexico for a vacation on the 28th. We'll see if we can get some work done on that. Probably not. It's probably going to be toward the end or the beginning of the second week. The second week of January will be the next video. So for the RC car guys, been working on this is I believe this is PETG carbon infused. So this turned out really well. It's extremely light, very, very rigid, and it's super durable. I've beat the snot out of these things, and so I'm not going to sell them. They're just for me, but making progress at that. I've got one in the printer right now. It's looking good. What I've done is I've made the dish deeper because my car has narrowed control arms, so now I can dish the wheels out. So I'm reducing the weight of the axles. I'm bringing all the weight more central to the car, and I can use these extremely lightweight wheels then to widen the patch of the tire and also create more stability on the top end, so the tire, stretched out wide, the tire doesn't want to roll and get that yaw of the car going. So that's the idea there. So yeah, that's all we're working on. A little bit of 3D printing in the background, and sharpening some lawnmower blades for a big ass lawnmower. Anyway, again, just wanted to wish everybody Merry Christmas, and like, subscribe, stay tuned, and more stuff coming in 2024.